Here we're going to look at some applications of logarithmic functions. One application is regarding pH of a substance. In chemistry, pH is defined as pH is negative log of H plus, where H plus is the hydrogen ion concentration in moles per liter. So let's find the pH of each substance given the hydrogen ion concentration. So for pineapple juice, we have 1.6 times 10 to the negative fourth as its hydrogen ion concentration. So its pH is going to be negative log, and notice that's the common log, of 1.6 times 10 to the negative fourth. So you should be able to evaluate that directly in your calculator. And you'll get 3.79. So I'm going to round that to 3.8 as the pH. Hair conditioner, 0.0013, so it would be negative log of 0.0013. This is 2.886, so I'm going to say 2.9 for the pH. Mouthwash, negative log of 6.3 times 10 to the negative seventh. This gives you a pH of 6.2. And then eggs have a hydrogen ion concentration of 1.6 times 10 to the negative 8. So the pH is negative log of 1.6 times 10 to the negative 8. And this gives you a pH of 7.79. So we can round that to 7.8. Okay, and tomatoes, 6.3 times 10 to the negative fifth is their hydrogen ion concentration. So negative log of 6.3 times 10 to the negative fifth power. And that gives you a pH of 4.2. Okay, so now another application we have is a formula. A model for advertising response is given by the function n of a equals 1,000 plus 200 natural log of a, where a is greater than or equal to 1. N of a is the number of units sold when a is the amount spent on advertising in thousands of dollars. So how many units were sold after spending $1,000? So for this formula, a would be 1. So n of 1 is equal to 1,000 plus 200 times natural log of 1. Now, natural log of 1 is 0, so this whole 200 ln of 1 is 0. And so we get n of 1 is equal to 1,000. And just remember that n of a is the number of units that are sold. So this answer here tells me that when I spend $1,000, which would be a equals 1, I am going to sell 1,000 units. How many units were sold after spending $5,000? Well, for $5,000, a would be 5. So n of 5 is 1,000 plus 200 times the natural log of 5. So 1,000 plus 200 ln of 5. You should be able to enter that in one entry in your calculator. And that gives you 1,321. Now you do have 0.887. I haven't really sold the next unit yet, so I'm going to round that down to 1,321 units. So spending $5,000 didn't contribute to 5,000 units. Notice that it's a difference. It doesn't increase so dramatically like that. How much would we have to spend in order to sell 2,000 units? So this time we know the left-hand side is 2,000. We do not know A. So we have to work backwards. So 2,000 equals 1,000 plus 200 ln A. And I'm going to solve for A. So this equation requires us to get that natural log of a term by itself. So subtract 1,000 away first. So 2,000 minus 1,000 is 1,000 equals 200 ln of A. Now we want to get natural log of A by itself, and it's being multiplied by the 200. So you can divide both sides of the equation by 200. And so then we have 500 equals ln of A. On your calculator, you'll notice that it gives you inverse operations. If you look at the ln button, you'll see that above it is e to the x. So in an equation that has a natural log in it, if you want to get rid of the natural log, you can put an e there. So if I do e to the ln of A, so you raise it up as a power of e, you're going to have to match that on the left-hand side, and you would raise the 500 up as a power of e. So we get e to the 500 equals e to the ln of A. So e to the 500 equals, and e to the ln of A, since e and natural log are inverses of each other, they're going to undo the operation and it brings down just the A. So A is equal to e to the 500, and that's something that you can type in the calculator. So I'm going to do second ln to get e on my calculator, and I do e to the 500 equals. This is not working because we have a mistake here. Let's backtrack to the step where I did 1,000 divided by 200. I think I divided by 100 when I calculated that. 1,000 divided by 200 is not 500, it is 5. So you might have been getting an overflow error there just because that number was so large. Go back and find the error in your math. Okay, so e to the fifth is equal to A. So if you calculate e to the fifth, you'll get 148.4. Now remember, this is in thousands of dollars. So if I just round it to 148, this is $148,000 is what I would have to spend in advertising to sell 2,000 units.